And Jess, and we're here to teach you about how to be a superhero.
Because who doesn't want to spend their day kicking butt and taking names? It's important to learn to be a superhero because you get to get in touch with your inner child and get a few laughs out of it too.
The steps of becoming a great superhero can be divided into three main categories. Category 1, the necessities.
Next is category 2. How to dress the part and make sure you're fresh.
And finally, the third category. How to do your job the right way.
Step 1 of the necessities is actually having a superpower.
What kind of superhero would you be without a superpower?
There are many ways to obtain a superpower, such as falling into a vat of toxic waste or being bit by a radioactive spider.
Some people are born this way, but you'll probably use your creativity.
Make sure that the superpower you choose fits your personality. Like someone as obnoxious as Jess can't be invisible because she can't be silent for more than 5 minutes.
But remember, with great power comes great responsibility.
Jess and I are going to go on a quest right now to discover our superpowers.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mambo number 5. One, two, three, four, five. Everybody in the car, so come on, let's ride to the liquor store around the corner. The boys say they want some gin and juice, but I really don't wanna be a buzz like I had last week. I must stay deep, cause talking is cheap. I like Angela, Pamela, Sandra, and Rita. And as I continue, you know they getting sweeter. So what can I do? I really beg you, my lord. To me, flirting is just like a sport. Anything fly, it's all good. Let me dump it, Blizzard in the trumpet. A little bit of Monica in my life. A little bit of Erica by my side. A little bit of Rita's all I need. A little bit of Tina's what I see. A little bit of Sandra in the sun. A little bit of Mary all night long. A little bit of Jessica, here I am. A little bit of you makes me your man.
After rigorous training in abusing our own bodies, we've discovered our superpowers. I have super strength.
And I have super speed.
The second necessity to being a great superhero is having a secret lair.
The importance of a secret lair is for a superhero to be able to stash their weapons, change identities, come up with plans, or to just chill out.
But nobody can know about your secret lair, but I guess we'll let you in on ours. Step 3 of the necessities is finding the right means of transportation.
All superheroes have to make sure they have a fresh ride. Without a reliable means of transportation, how would they be able to get around to save the day? You have to make sure that your vehicle is reliable, efficient, stocked with important things, and most importantly, awesome.
Over and out. Category 2 is all about looking the part and always being fresh.
Remember, appearances are everything, and there's a lot of things that go into looking like the perfect superhero. You have to have exactly the right name, a perfect costume, and a solid identity. Next is category 2, looking the part and making sure you're fresh. Step 1 is making sure you have the perfect name. It's easiest to just put an adjective with a noun, and the unoriginal people just put man after their adjective, such as Superman, or Wonder Woman, or Catwoman. The best way would be to put in a list of adjectives, or animals, and a list of nouns, and then choose your two favorites. or just pick out of a hat. Jessica's name is Amazing Help, and mine is Kitty Commander.
Step 2 of Category 2 is finding the perfect costume. This includes color scheme, design, disguise, everyday persona, and the quick change. Your costume makes you one out of all of the other superheroes because there's so many on Cape Cod. So you want to make sure that your costume is individual and really represents you. One of the most important aspects of costume is the color scheme. The color scheme really decides what kind of superhero you want to be. If you want to be a superhero that stands out amongst the community, you'd want to choose bright colors so everybody knows who you are. On the other hand, if you want to be a superhero that's secretive and blends in with your environment around you, you'd want to choose darker colors or darker patterns. But you have to make sure that the colors go together and you don't look like a disaster with all clashing colors. The same goes for patterns.
The design of a costume is very important. You have to make sure that it complements not only you, but also your superpower. You have to make sure that it represents you and everything you want your superhero to stand for. You also need to make sure that it helps you while fighting crime. Like my socks and my cape help me with my super speed because it makes me faster. This costume is a do. See how it accentuates the muscles and the color scheme symbolizes his name and also isn't too flashy. This costume is also a do. The darker colors help him blend in with his surroundings, and the tight form-fittingness gives him enough aerodynamicy to be able to zip through the air. This costume is most definitely a don't. The patterns, they clash. The cape, it's too much. He just looks like a fool.
You don't recognize me, do you? That's because I'm wearing disguise. It's important for all superheroes to have a disguise so nobody knows who you are besides yourself. You don't want the entire community knowing who this amazing superhero is because your life could potentially be at danger. It's important for a superhero to have an everyday persona. I personally am known as a lax bra. I have this everyday persona so people don't know who I actually am. It's important to have this so you can hold a normal everyday life like a normal person without having to be a superhero all the time. This way superheroes can make money, have a family, have normal friends, and lead a normal life without having to worry about crime. The next important step is the quick change. The quick change is important because it's important to be able to go from your everyday persona to fighting crime in a matter of seconds.
Category 3 is how to do your job the right way. In order to be a good superhero, you need to have 4 main things. You need an actual crime, you need a villain, you need a sidekick, and you need a damsel in distress. Step 1 of Category 3 is actually having a crime. Without a real crime, you would have nothing to do, and would therefore just be a useless superhero. Step 2 of Category 3 is having a villain. Without a villain, you have no one to create the actual crime for you. Most superheroes have one villain that's always out to get them.
Step 3 of Category 3 is having a sidekick, because you always need extra help on the jobs that are just too big. Step 4 of Category 3 is having a damsel in distress, because a superhero needs something worth fighting for.
Hello?
It's Denzel. and I have your damsel, and she is in distress, and you'll never get her back.
No! The Penn Stater, come here! They have my damsel and she's in distress. We have to go save her. Let's go. Kill. Help! Somebody help me! Somebody save me!
Quiet down there. No one's coming to help you. Ha 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 ha. Catchphrase.
Let's go. Oh my god, you saved me! And that is how to be the perfect superhero.
And sidekick.
Everywhere, everywhere, everywhere I go, everywhere that I've been, the only thing I see is beautiful people, beautiful people, beautiful people, beautiful people. Don't you know, oh, beautiful, don't you know, oh, don't you know, oh, beautiful, don't you know.
Sometimes.
It's done before.
Okay, can you stop?
Because I thought that you guys.
Stop. Category 3. Coming your way.
Your beauty's deep inside you. Don't let them bring you down. No, the beauty is in. Don't let them bring you down.
Step 1 with the necessities is actually having a superpower.
What kind of superhero would you be without a superpower?
You're actually gonna do it like that?
It's on your.
No, no.